Hey there YouTube, today I'm going to be reviewing this Jurassic World Rebirth Wild War Utahraptor. But before I get to this, I just want to tell you a short story. You cool with it? Good, cause here it is. In my last video, I showcased you guys the new toy line and stock that my local store had. I was shocked to see all of this for the first time in person. I was so shocked that I was mad at myself for not being prepared. I was like, oh god damn it, I should have bought more money. I only bought $25 on me because reasonably I only thought that there would be Wild War figures. And there were. But if I was going to buy one of them, I need to be smart with my decision. So first off, we're scratching off Triceratops on the list. It's a good dinosaur, its horns look better than the last one. But the texture overall, it just looks like it's been given elephant syndrome. Kinda like the Sinoceratops. Maybe next time. Next will be the Maiasaura. The sculpting detail is awesome compared to its brothers and sisters. Kinda, I don't know. But when compared to carnivore-like dinosaurs like Baryonyx and Utahraptor, it just easily gets outcompeted. Now we're down to two options, the Utahraptor or the Baryonyx. Out of all the Baryonyxes, this one somehow has the most accurate sculpt of all of them. It's given sharper teeth, more fine details, and a longer tail, which Baryonyx isn't known for having yet. Unfortunately, I already own like 3 Baryonyxes. But you know what I don't own? One high quality looking Utahraptor. Its sculpt looks nice. So I came to the decision and bought the Utahraptor. And that's how we got here. Yep. Alright, let's unbox it like usual. The Jurassic World Utahraptor at last. And out of the box you could tell that the sculpting detail is phenomenal. Out of all the raptors, I never expected Utahraptor to be feathered. And I just love the sculpting on the tail. It just looks very natural. I'm not too sure if I'm going to be nitpicking for this, but I kind of don't like how the wing feathers have just ended by the claws. But to be honest, I can't really blame them because they do want to show those very sharp claws. And speaking of sharp claws, with the recent figures, there have been sharp claws on nearly all of them. They should have been doing this on the Hammond collection figures. I mean, look at this. I also want to show you the sculptors paid the same amount of attention to the face as they did to the feathers and body. You can just see the amount of scales and work put into them. I also want to tell you that if you see the shadows in between the feathers, you could actually see all of the sculpting detail. You could even notice the little fine ones that are on the wing feathers. I like how bird-like this Utahraptor looks. It really contrasts with all of my other raptor figures and my dinosaur figures a whole. I would also like to imagine that this Utahraptor was made by Biosin, for the most part. To be honest, back in Jurassic World Evolution 2, when I heard that they would be making a Utahraptor, I didn't realize that they would be feathered. I thought it was just going to be a big Velociraptor. I mean, a bigger Jurassic World Velociraptor. I like how this feathered raptor has its lips covered, which it's in contrast to some other feathered raptors. I honestly thought the feathers was just gonna end there, but no, it gets better. as for some reason, for some miracle, it just goes everywhere. And the underbelly and stuff. Like, look at this. I never thought that anything would happen in a million years till the end of time. I also never thought that accuracy would actually come into toys. And when I mean toys, I mean actual toys. Toys for children. A couple last things I want to say is that the colors look nice. They're even on the legs, kinda. In my opinion, I wish there would be more colors, like more naturalistic colors, like a mix of orange and browns. And the teeth look nice and sharp. I just wish they were like a bit shorter and smaller, because they do look a bit unrealistic. But in the end, it looks nice overall. That clicking sound honestly just reminds me of Articulas's #weirdbirds. And finally, the sounds. I love how they sound. It gives us a very bird-like mimic, with a little clicking at the end of every audio. It really shows the detail the audio designers did, and the kind of creativity they've been giving. Now it's time for the articulation. The head goes up this high, goes high this right, and goes high this left, and goes low this down, left, and right. The same applies with the tail. The arms are made up with a softer rubber, which means they could squeeze through things, which also makes this arm go a full rotation, go up and down this far. The same applies with the other arm, literally. The legs, they're very stiff. I've always expected them to be a bit softer to control, but no, they actually have stiff joints, which is nice and not at the same time. Its legs can go this far, which, where I posed it in, kind of makes it look like a pouting raptor, which is nice. You see it? Oh yeah, I nearly forgot to mention that there's one more thing. Its tail can do a full rotation swivel, which is nice and common on all of them. Now it's size comparison time. Here is a 1/18 scale figure, a 1/18 scale truck, a ferocious pack Utahraptor, a strike attack Velociraptor, a raw attack Baryonyx and Tyrannosaurus, an extreme damage Allosaurus, a slash and battle Scorpius Rex, a track and attack Indoraptor, a hunt and chomp T-Rex, an epic roaring T-Rex, an extreme chomping Spinosaurus, a camouflage and battle Indominus Rex, a tail slasher Spinosaurus, a wild roar Ceratops, and finally, a ferocious pack Pyroraptor. You can just see the progression that Mattel has went through, from the buck teeth, to the feather covering, to the size of the feathers. Even when I make the Utahraptor the same size, the feathers are still bigger than its Pyroraptor. Oh yeah, I nearly forgot the DNA scan code. So, let's just, hang on, give me a minute. I'm just gonna give you some time to scan it. Now we've come to the home stretch, the photography section. Now that I'm looking back at it, I don't get why this video is way longer than my Spinosaurus review video. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to see my next review, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below what you want to see. Enjoy your holidays.